and welcome to Life in Envelopes. I am Jennifer Bleecher. This channel is all about planning and budgeting, so if those are topics that are also interesting to you, then please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you along on this journey. In today's video, we are going to be doing a live drawing for the Budget Mom Budget by Paycheck workbook. Last week I asked you guys to enter the drawing on last week's budget video, and today we're going to do the live drawing for it. So stick around, that will be coming later in the video. Okay, so the way I use her expense trackers is I do one expense tracker per week. I write down all of our transactions for the week, and then I make a key at the bottom of the page. That key that I have at the bottom of each page is going to help me when I go to close out my budget at the end of the month. So if you'd like to see how I do that, make sure you come back when we do the budget closeout. Okay, so there's one thing that's not on here. We had a vet emergency this week. Mork is fine, you guys. I was very worried, but he is okay. But that did cost us some money, but it didn't come out of our budget because we ended up using cash from our cash envelope. So I will be sharing all of that in tomorrow's video when we do the cash envelope stuffing tomorrow. Okay, so let's go ahead and see where we did spend our money this week, starting with bills. So the first bill that came out was the City of Ames for $274. That covers our water and our electricity. We're on budget billing, which means they give us the same amount to pay every month, and then at the end of the year, if we paid too much, they give us a check, and if we didn't pay enough, we owe them money. Last year, it was pretty exact. We didn't owe them any extra money, so that was nice. We also put $5 towards our garbage bill. We put $10 towards Alliant Energy, which is the gas for our house. And I put $5 towards WW. Okay, so that's all of our bills. Next is our debt. We paid, actually, because now we're paying every week. We were doing cash envelope for this every week, but now we're just paying the company directly every week. So we paid $142 for loan number 2. We ended up paying $190 for food. Look at that. 3 weeks in a row where we ended up paying $190 for food. That's because $10 was taken out each week for our savings challenge. When we do the savings challenge, it's a possibility of $5, $10, $15, or $20 coming out of our food account. It just happened to be the same amount for 3 weeks in a row. That is too funny. Okay, we did take out $20 for gas and $40 for miscellaneous. We also took out $45 for spending. In our savings challenges, this was pretty awesome. We were able to set aside $95 for our saving challenges last week. 10 of that came from our food envelope because we originally had 200 in our food envelope, and then 10 came from miscellaneous because we originally had 50 in miscellaneous, and then the rest of the 75 came from Buy Me a Coffee because we had some very, very generous friends who bought us coffees this week, which is a tipping app. And like I say this all the time, but I just want you guys to know I never ever expect it, but I am so grateful to those of you who are willing to include us in your budget, and I cannot thank you enough. This is really helping us. Okay, and then sinking funds. We ended up putting $30. By the way, I did give them a shout out in last week's video, so I have given them a shout out. I don't want you to think I'm not giving them a shout out. Okay, so let's start with our main budget, the monthly budget. So just in case you're new, we do a monthly budget for most of our fixed expenses, which is covered by my husband's paycheck because he is paid once a month. So we immediately dedicate all of that money to which bills they're going to go to. And then the rest of our expenses, which are mostly our variable expenses, are covered by my paycheck, which happens week to week. So we have both a monthly budget and a week-to-week budget. So in our monthly budget, the only thing that came out was the City of Ames, and it was exactly $274. So far, we have not gone over for our actual amount versus our budgeted amount. So we're still good. We still have 2 more bills that are probably going to come out hopefully before the end of the month. And it'll be interesting to see how close we are on those and if we have any money left at the end of the month. If we do have any money left at the end of the month, that will go straight towards our savings challenge, our savings challenges. Our big savings challenge right now is we're trying to save $1,000 cushion for our checking account, so that just to make life a little bit nicer, so that we don't have to worry so much from week to week on whether or not we can cover bills. Okay, so we're going to close out week 3, and then we're going to set up week 4. So starting with income, I did make $507. My income is a combination of Patreon, Etsy, and YouTube. And then buy me a coffee. We were, like I said, we were very generously gifted $75 last week. So let's see how much that would be all together. $582. Okay, so we had quite a bit more to work with than we thought we were going to have to work with. So loan number 2 was exactly $142. Garbage was exactly $5. Alliant Energy was exactly $10. And WW was exactly $5. So altogether that was $162. So $582 minus $162 is $420. Okay, I'm going to bring that down to my variable expenses. So food was actually $190 because we ended up putting $10 towards our savings challenges. Gas was $20. Miscellaneous was $40 because we put $10 towards our savings challenges. And then we did $45 for spending. So all together, let's see what that would have been. $190. So $295. So $420 minus $295 is $125. I'm going to bring that up here to our sinking funds. So we currently have 4 sinking funds. We put $10 towards car maintenance, $5 towards car registration, $10 towards Christmas, and $5 towards vet. So altogether that comes to $30. So $125 minus $30, that would be $95. Okay, we are not working on paying off extra debt right now. Right now our focus is our savings challenges. The main focus is that $1,000 savings challenge. We have a second savings challenge where we're trying to save up money for our first school field trip. My youngest son Logan is homeschooled, but that's a much smaller challenge and it's not as important. Not that he's not important, but it's not as like time sensitive as getting that $1,000 into our bank account. Okay, so we ended up putting $95. So we had $95 left, and all of it went towards that savings challenge, bringing our budget to 0. We want to end the week at 0. We have a 0-based budget, which means we have a place for all of our money at the end of the week. Sometimes we do a rollover, and that's also accounted for to bring us down to 0, but in this case, we're just doing everything to savings. Okay, let's set up week 4. Okay, so week 4 is going to cover the time frame. It's going to start tomorrow, so that's September 22nd, and it's going to go all the way to the 28th. And then we're going to close out our budget next week. So September 22nd to the 28th. Okay, before we fill all this out, let's take a quick break and see who the winner is of the Budget Mom Budget by Paycheck workbook. Okay friends, it is time to see who won the giveaway. I wish I could give one of these to each and every one of you. Unfortunately, I only have one. So let's jump to it. I'm just going to grab the URL code here. Oops, wait a second. I am Jennifer Bleecher. Whoops, sorry. What? Why is it doing that? Okay, I'm going to come down here to grab it. Here, I'm going to grab it from here. Copy. And then I'm going to use YouTube random comment picker. I'm going to paste it. I'm going to filter duplicate users because you could only enter once. I'm going to include comments. And then we're only going to look for people using the hashtag giveaway. Okay. Okay, let's see how many people entered the giveaway. 163 people entered the giveaway. So good luck, everyone. Here we go. And the winner is Sheila Ann. And her comment was, hashtag giveaway, please. Perfect, straight to the point. Sheila, you have until next Thursday to contact me at jbleecher@gmail.com. I need to know which address you want me to send the workbook to. If I do not hear back from Sheila Ann before next Thursday, when I do my family budget check-in again, we will do another drawing to pick another winner. So she has 1 week to claim her prize, and if she doesn't claim it within the week, we will pick a new winner. Thank you guys so much for playing. Congratulations, Sheila. Okay guys, welcome back. Congratulations to the winner. Okay, so we have my paycheck, which is going to be $507. And then we're going to have Buy Me a Coffee. Well, actually, we don't know if we're going to have any Buy Me a Coffee because, like I said, we never ever expect it. So I'm going to set that to 0. So altogether, we're going to have $507 to work with. So for bills, we have loan number 2. If you're wondering why this is called loan number 2, it's because when we first started out on this budgeting journey, we had 2 loans and we've already paid off loan number 1. So now we're focusing on loan number 2. So this is a debt, which means it will eventually be paid off, which is different from a bill, which is something that we have to pay regardless of time. For example, after loan, we have garbage. That's a bill because we will always have to pay for garbage. It's important for me to know what is a debt and what is a bill at the end of the month when we go to close out the budget for the month. Okay, so for loan number 2, that's $142. Garbage is $5. Our other weekly bills are Alliant, Energy, and WW. And those are both bills. And that's $10 and $5. So all together, that's $162. So 507 minus 162 is 345. Okay, I'm going to bring that down here to our variable expenses. These are cash envelopes that I carry around with me. The things I use cash to pay for throughout the week. So that includes food, gas, miscellaneous, spending, and that's it. Okay, so for food, we start with a budget of $200. We leave 100 of that in our account because we do the scan and go at Sam's Club, and we spend $100 there. We have a budget for $100 there. And then we have another 100 that we're going to pull out in cash and stuff tomorrow in tomorrow's cash envelope stuffing video. We're going to put 100 aside. That's for anything that we can't get at Sam's or any eating out expenses. Also, part of that 100 will go towards our savings challenges. We don't know how much we're going to put towards savings challenges at this point, so I'm just going to budget 0. But tomorrow we will put some of our food towards that. We will put some of miscellaneous towards that. And if we have any Buy Me a Coffee money, it will also go towards that. Okay, so gas, we're going to set aside $20 for gas, $50 for miscellaneous, and $45 for spending. So altogether, that's $315. So 345 minus 315 is 30. We're going to bring that up here to our sinking funds. So our sinking funds are car maintenance, car registration, Christmas and vet. Okay, car maintenance will get 10, car registration will get 5, Christmas will get 10, and vet will get 5. So altogether, that's $30, bringing our budget down to 0. So as far as extra debt goes, we're not going to do extra debt right now. We're still focusing on that savings challenge. I don't have any money to put towards that for our budget, but like I said, tomorrow we will be putting some money into that from these envelopes. So we'll have to see tomorrow what number is picked by my viewers. My viewers pick a random number, and that's how we determine how much money we take out of those envelopes. Okay, friends. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, will you please give it a thumbs up? And I will see you all again next time. Bye, everyone.